is it's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10, Mayfield, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Mayfield with it once more. And finding the tight end, Hooper. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. Chubb, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Mayfield to throw it this time. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
On 2nd down, Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Able to find Shaheen here. That catch good for only a couple. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. They find themselves open for an easy touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they get into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
First down.
And for Mayfield, this could be a free play. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. 7-7, our score after 1.
7-7.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 44-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's caught by Parker. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. Tua to Parker there for the Miami 1st. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that move's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. His throw incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Browns on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Mayfield down. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
Down, Cleveland.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Mayfield is This time gets it off to Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. The Dolphins going to take their... second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Play action, now it's Tua. Now a short one to Gesicki, and out of bounds right around the 20. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brings up third and 1.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Tua. The Browns D locked in on third down. Brings up 4th. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, this from 37. Sanders' kick is good. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it. And that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So we have reached halftime here and a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Tua and the Dolphins now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Levante David in on the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Now Tua. That's complete to John Ross. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Give him 2 yards on that play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, now Breida loses it. And this is picked up by the Browns. Green able to dance free. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
17. Dolphins 10.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. On play action, here's Tua. Being chased out left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
The 25-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Harris has it over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 8-yard line.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On the tackle. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They run again with Breida. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Big things today, baby. Big things today, y'all.
First down and goal to go. That's the end of the third.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first thing, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Nick Chubb hit 21.95 miles an hour on a long touchdown run in 2019. 4th fastest in the NFL. And he flashed the big-time speed again there.
First down, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. first down throw for Mayfield. Throw caught here by Bird. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Tua now on first down. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Tua now on first down. Looking for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Mayfield now from the 50. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mayfield. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Byron Jones on coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. The first throw in overtime for Mayfield now. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. On 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. What can Tua do now with his drive in OT? Looking for his running back, and he's got it. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
Okay, so interesting here. A field goal would win this thing, but the kicking team on the sideline, and they're going for it on 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Brandon, I go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's 3rd down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave them